Yo, what's up, guys? What's going on, man? Mic check, mic check. Fair use, YouTube. What's going on, everybody? Black community whistleblower. I just got back in. Was at my cigar lounge. Seen some shit. Got Anton Daniels and two cats. I think Anton posted this about a few hours ago, and this shit is right up my alley. Right, this shit is right up my alley, man. This is these are my talking points right here, and we're gonna watch this shit together. So apparently, Anton said something wasn't there for me, and that's why it is that I treat triggered these gentlemen here from the community. So let's just check this out. We're gonna throw some extra reality on this shit.
Viral clip that's going around of the homie Anton Daniels talking about OGs from the last generation failed us.
OGs from yesteryear, they failed us. They lied to us. They told us happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
They the most disappointing generation that I've ever seen in my entire life. They fumbled the country. They said happy wife, happy life.
All right, we gotta comment on that. I get it. You know, the person before you passed the baton. They finally passed it to you, but motherfuckers was running slow as hell, right? I get it. That's how you feel, but you gotta understand something. That generation, this generation there that he was talking about, that's the second generation to have it the hardest as black people. That's the second generation to have it the hardest. Be that generation of men born in the 50s grew up in the 70s, 60s and 70s, right? 60s and 70s. Those men had it the fucking with a second in line to have it the worst, right? Fresh out of fucking uh Jim Crow era, right? That Jim Crow era generation, be right out of slavery. These dudes who their fathers built fucking over 200 cities right here in the United States. 200, sorry, not cities, communities in the United States. And they were burned down, they were flooded, all kinds of shit. Kowalja, Seneca Village, shit in Alabama, everywhere, right? Now, you have that generation who built, who pulled themselves up by the bootstraps, as they said. They pulled themselves up. They were murdered. Now, those guys, everybody thinks, oh, the fathers ran off. You got to think about all the thousands of men that were murdered. B. Now you got that generation growing up without fathers. There's a lot of niggas who had fathers. Their fathers were fucking murdered. Right after that time, who we had? Malcolm X, um, Martin Luther King, Black Panthers, right? Africa over there in PA, in sorry, Philadelphia. They were bombed by the police department. Chief of police went over there and dropped the bomb on their shit. Let it burn for fucking 2 hours before they called the fire department. Right? These guys were fighting. To a generation that never had to fight, to a generation that was never chased by the Klan, to a generation that never saw their mom snatched out of the house and raped, and their homes burnt down, shit like that. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Don't disrespect motherfuckers that been through shit that you ain't fucking been through. Reason being, if you want to take it back to the '60s, because we could pick up there. These dudes growing up in the '60s, they speak about the man in the house rule. A lot of people never ask the question, where did the men go? So I'm gonna ask you, where did the men go? 1964. I'm gonna name this shit hard decisions. I was gonna make a stream on it, Might as well throw it in with this. Hard decisions, B. Started in slavery, those hard decisions. But we talk about Jim Crow right now. So hard decisions, right? 64. Do you stay in the house and nobody gets a job? Nobody can work. They ain't hiring niggas. How you gonna pay the rent? How you gonna buy the food, etc. Everything you need. How? You got the government that comes along. The same way they said, you know what, we will help you out. We know you guys don't have any money because we ain't hiring niggas. We will help you out so you guys can eat, have some shelter, but you got to have your man in the house. You guys got to be married. You got to, for this help. No, they ain't do that. They said get the man out of your house and don't let him come back. Then they paid motherfuckers to come by and actually do home checks. You like if your mama did have a boyfriend or dad, he was doing his thing on the outside, and he would come by, he would drop off a microwave, or he would drop off, some clothes or some food or some shit like that. That was a problem. They had to hide shit. You can't have luxury. You can't have fucking TVs and shit like that. You just talk about you broke and you need help. Where you get all this nice shit from? I remember niggas having to hide in the closet. Hide in the closet, hide under the bed because this motherfucker coming in with a clipboard to make sure that there ain't no man in the house. You ain't had to do that. This generation ain't had to do that. Do you know who our problem was? Each other. Niggas. Our generation, you could say fuck shit up. Our generation, after we stopped fighting the Klan, getting chased by the Klan, who we getting chased by now? Niggas. Niggas chasing niggas. Bloods chasing Crips. Latin Kings chasing Bloods. This chasing that chasing this. So a hard decision is a man saying, you know what, I'm gonna go to the motherfucking gutter and let my family eat. Survival kicked in. So what happens? You gonna rob, steal, sell drugs, whatever. So they started robbing, stealing, selling drugs to eat, to have a place to live, to bring extra shit to their family, right? Just my generation, our generation ain't had to do that. I'm 46. I don't know how old Anton is or these gentlemen, but I tell you this: 46. I went to the fucking military. In my 46 years, I went to the military. I had a fucking federal job. Uh, Worked corrections. I'm retired now. I didn't have it hard like them niggas did. They worked hard. They died. They caused awareness to the struggle that was going on after the CIA dropped that crack on us. Yeah, like you can't like you gotta really sit down and think about this shit B, before you disrespect motherfuckers. That was one of the toughest generations. Black Panther Party is the reason why we have fucking the reason why kids eat now. That free lunch program was started by them. Like you can't be disrespecting these motherfuckers. Yeah, they turn to drugs. Why they turn to drugs? Because they homeless, because they don't got no fucking where to go. They can't get a fucking job, and they need to get the fuck away from reality because it was fucked up. And how would you survive if we put you back in fucking 64? Lift you niggas up and put y'all back in 64. Ain't no podcast. Ain't no starting your own fucking business. Ain't no climbing the corporate ladder. None of that shit. And back in slavery, you want to talk about hard decisions. Them niggas had to make a decision of, all right, master about to come over here and fuck my wife. Do I let him fuck my wife, or do I kill this motherfucker and go on and run, or do I attempt to kill him and get killed my damn self? And now she really has no fucking protection. Or do I let her go over there, get fucked by this white man, and then come back to me, and I just try to offer whatever kind of support I can offer, emotional, bring her a rag, help her wash off, be the shoulder for her to cry on. That's a hard decision, a split decision you got to make. They had to hide being married. That's where that jump the broom shit came from, because they had to hide. They been through hell. Their kids been through hell after that slavery shit. Um, they tried to rebuild, like I said before. Shit got torn down, burned up. They were murdered, right? Civil rights shit. They went through all that shit. Hoses, dogs, being shot, beat. Like, and if you did have a job, just the motherfucker calling you nigga to your face and all kind of shit. Yeah, you gotta come home after being disrespected all day, and you mad. You come in the house. Who the hell you gonna take it out on? A lot of niggas took it out on their wife and their kids. They had no outlet. And tomorrow they gotta go back and see this motherfucker that's gonna call them a nigga all day. Like, you say they dropped the ball. I think they carried that shit across the goal line, man. You say they failed the country. The country was never theirs. Like, you sound like one of these foreigners that come over to this fucking country and talk shit about black Americans. And when the only reason they could fucking even hop a plane or a boat over to this motherfucker is because black Americans died over here, marching, fighting, causing a ruckus and all that shit. That's the reason why them niggas could come over here and open up fucking beef patty shops and all that shit, whatever the fuck they got over here, and then send the money back home. That's the reason why they come over here and get jobs as cops or this or that in the third. That's the reason, because of black Americans. And you starting to sound like one of them niggas. Who said happy wife, happy life? We ain't say that. Rather, they ain't say that. They were trying to be good fucking husbands.
Saying happy wife, happy life, and they didn't do a proper job of raising their daughters to be respectable women in the eyes of some men. Now we left dealing with the problem they created. How you guys feel about that?
That I got a lot of respect for Anton Daniels. That he really struck a nerve with there, man. What you get? So I don't want to.
Well, let me say this. A lot of times, men don't want to own up to when you just didn't know, or your ego got the best of you. He said something about happy wife, happy life. No, that shit true. Because when a woman really love you, she there. Nobody can deny that.
Feminism.
Maybe I'm dumb to what feminism mean. What the fuck is feminism? Explain. You tell me what feminism mean.
Pretty much what the women doing now, where everything is like.
This nigga don't know what feminism is. Feminism, that's their way of breaking away from the man and saying that they should be able to do everything a fucking man could do, and that they're equal. That's their way of saying that the man was holding them back and they're breaking away. But the black man was never holding them back. They believed that bullshit. They fell for that, right? Because where we at? Uh we were we were working in the motherfucking cotton field together, nigga. We were working in the cotton field together, picking motherfucking cotton together. The black man never had his foot on a black woman's neck. Never stopped a black woman from getting any motherfucking thing. Because we didn't have any motherfucking thing. You want to talk about somebody who dropped the ball? Them bitches dropped the fucking ball. They dropped the ball if anybody dropped it.
Me Too and all that stuff. And I mean,
Well, now, don't do that because look at all these. We can go deep into it as far as coming from that because the statistics is real. We know it was a target on us to get us the fuck away from our kids, our children, blah blah blah, and the women had to do something if they was real women. I get it. In that aspect and understanding that the target was for us to be locked up and fucked up and gone. They got to raise their children if they care about them. If they care. Now they do deserve some right in that aspect. But I'm going a little bit beyond.
hold up. I got tired of that motherfucking beeping shit last time. Can you turn that motherfucking phone off?
You know I'm important.
I know, but damn. Shit, every damn video I got to fuck with your damn the phone going off and shit.
I call you right back. We're recording. I call you right back.
That's that handsome hell Lomax bullshit.
Anyway, listen. How many times you done brought a motherfucker around? I'm just going a little deeper, just to give the women a little more respect because I am handsome hell and I do deal with what I deal with. But anyway, let's go a little bit deeper. How many times you done brought a nigga that you thought you fucked with around your woman and she told you, nah, I don't trust him. Watch him. Hold on, that's out of love for you. She ain't got to tell you shit. But out of love for you, nah, I don't trust him. And then you find out this nigga that burnt you. You feel me? But
what that got to do with their generation feeling that we, the OGs, failed them?
because we the ones that told them what he said. They told us, happy life, happy wife.
And then they saying that we had the unions and we had all type of other opportunities that we didn't take advantage of. Got them to the point where they saying that they don't want to be like their father and all
Basically,
that.
they saying we was weak. Basically saying we was weak. We ain't handle this is where I'm taking. We didn't handle. But when I think about it, we never even had the upper hand. What is he really saying? We never had the upper hand. When you incorporating your wife, to me,
You know, it's never the motherfuckers that are really passionate and have ammo, facts, statistics, real life uh 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 scenario and shit like that to talk and have these conversations, man. Like nobody could tell me no shit about black men from back in the day. And I'm talking about even the crackheads, even the motherfucking dope dealers, nigga. They they got in the way where they fucking fit in, man. I'm gonna tell you like this: rules, laws, those are for the fucking weak because everybody breaks the motherfucking rules. And the niggas with the most money get to break the most fucking rules. The niggas with the most fucking muscle get to break the fucking rules. Only the weak, only the sheep have to follow the fucking rules. And I found that out on my last job working for the city. You would think something can't be done. Oh, this went up to the fucking depth, or this one did this, that, and the third, and there's really nothing we could do. It's bullshit. They could fucking move mountains, man. If a fucking depth in corrections could move mountains, fucking presidents, senators, all these politician niggas, big time gangsters, they could fucking move the universe. You ain't got no money, you ain't got no fucking power, you don't got no weapons. You gotta follow the rules. I gotta follow the rules. I don't got no money. Excuse me. No power, no weapons. I gotta follow the rules. So the black man was never in a position of power. Still hasn't been in a position of power. The position of power we had, this dude was in there for 8 years and he ain't did shit for black people. Imagine putting Malcolm X in the fucking presidency for 8 years. What do you think he would have did? Imagine Martin Luther King. What do you think he would have did? Fred Hampton, Huey P. Newton. What do you think they would have did? They'd have did something, right? Where we at?
Involving her in your life. Now, nigga, if you're gonna be a Neanderthal and say, bitch, I bring you in the bacon, fuck you, what I say is word, then I can see it in that aspect. But again, a lot of us back then wasn't raised like that. We was raised by women. I was raised by a woman. My daddy was a crackhead alcoholic. Look, I like to drink. Just to say, my daddy was a crackhead and alcoholic. He wasn't there. My mama raised me. I got raised with 6 other siblings.
You do feel that we failed them?
I won't say we failed them, but we have to understand, coming from the woman's point of view, that's all we had to go off of. Now maybe Anton was raised in a household with a loving daddy and a mama.
But evidently not, because he's blaming it on his mama and daddy, or saying that more so the man.
Well, I won't say you're a fool. I'm gonna say you're a fool from my perspective, because my perspective in my life is what I.
Yo, I don't get it. I watch Anton Daniels a lot. I like, how he stirs shit up and how he doesn't hold his fucking tongue. But I don't think you should be the opposite of that when you speak in his fucking name. What, the nigga gonna come beat you up or some shit? Like if you fuck with him, cool, but you don't gotta keep saying, I got respect for him. Listen, if you feel he's fucking wrong, you say, yo, I feel you fucking wrong, man. Just like I did in the beginning of the fucking video. The nigga's wrong.
I seen was I was raised by one woman. My daddy was a crackhead. Stole my winter coats. My mama had to go get them from me in middle school 2 or 3 times. Maybe he got a different perspective. I got to give all the rights and respect to my mama because I'm here because of her. Weak and all that other shit he talking about, failed and all that, I don't see it. Maybe but I ain't no political motherfucker. And again, that's him. That's his realm. That he explained to me. I'm straight from the gutter and all that other shit. Fuck with Anton talking about, nigga. My mama raised me. I got a little understanding in my heart milk for certain shit that it shouldn't, but it do. Cause my mama did that.
Well, Anton, I would like to state this first. I fuck with Anton Daniels. He's a homie. I always state that. And I view him as a visionary. He states a lot of good stuff, but I also see him somewhat as an agitator. And I believe some of the stuff he says is not totally what he believes, but is to agitate and get a reaction to cause his audience and people to think. I like to state that first and state my respect for him. because I'm about to go after him a little bit, even though I don't feel that he believed everything he stated, or he stated it in a way to, because our people, you have to state stuff in a way to make it stick to the craw, as the old people say, the way you can't shake it. And I believe some of what that was. But I would like to state this first. Our generation, Generation X, we don't owe you shit. Full stop. Nothing. I don't want to hear shit about the millennial or whatever generation is trying to tell me I failed you. Respectfully, but fuck you. I don't owe you nothing.
You don't?
Because as my man here stated, from his father, which was a generation before him, stole his coats and did all them different things. That's what we went through. Most of y'all didn't get that. From our era, you were to be seen and not heard.
They sugar babies.
Your ass had, when old people showed up, you had to get the fuck on, or you got the life beat out of you. The police.
Nigga said sugar babies. You know, that was era niggas getting whipped with extension cords and fucking switches. Switches was like a fucking tall vine or some shit in the backyard, and you go out there and pick it up, and that shit leave whelps and shit on you and shit like that. Or that was some country shit. Up here in the north, moms used the fucking extension cord, and you really had it fucked up if you took a fucking shower. She make you get in the fucking water. Get in the water, get your pores open, get your skin nice and supple, and then come get this ass whooping. Forms of torture that were passed down from who? Slave masters. Yeah.
Police were not going to interrupt between your parents beating you with clothes hangers, extension cords, and all the household utensils are the first thing they could put their hands on. Now understand, our parents were built for combat. If you even act like you were breathing too hard while they were beating you, they would drop it and go fisticuffs with you. Y'all didn't see that. We were not allowed to have a different opinion than our parents' opinion. Period. Well, we allowed you to have a different opinions from ours. And when you disagreed with us, we listened to you. Our parents did not listen to nothing. They ran a dictatorship. We were diplomatic. Your generation is so selfish, talking about the generation, not Anton, because you don't look at the people before you and what they did to create the opportunity for you to think freely and come up with your own opinions. The way this
Not think freely, speak freely. Speak freely and try things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfucking kids, man. You see a lot of people who have low education because they had to drop out of school and do some type of shit to help put food on the table. A lot of sad stories, man. Daughters selling ass, brothers selling crack, robbing. You know what I'm saying? The '60s, they took the man out of the house, and if you read the Willie Lynch letter, "How to Make a Slave," the making of a slave, right? It tells you in there. They say it's fake or whatever because some of the terminology that was used uh, apparently wasn't in use in that point in time. But how is it so fucking accurate? That shit is so accurate. It's scary how accurate it is. And they say that their best tool is the black woman. Once they get her in check and keep her in check, she'll keep the men in check for 300 years.
transgender and multifaceted, identifying as different. You couldn't do that in our parents' houses.
Hold on, did you say you not including Anton? Cause he the one speaking up for him.
He's speaking, but like I said before, you're throwing off my flow. I'm saying that Anton, I believe, says stuff because he has an audience and he's trying to make us pay attention to certain things. I don't believe he feels strongly about a lot of stuff, but I believe he feels that way. But some of the things he said and how he did it, I don't know. I'm giving him the benefit of a doubt based on his body of work. He has a nice body of work. Stop fucking my flow up on.
Yo, man. One thing I can't stand is when a nigga do the same shit that a white man was doing to us. I can't stand that shit. Those men, no matter how fucked up they were, those men paved the way for what we have today. You turn on the fucking TV, you turn on the fucking radio, you fill out a fucking college application, you fill out a fucking application for a job. The reason you able to do that shit is because of what niggas did after slavery through Jim Crow, 60s, 70s. That's why you able to do what the fuck you could do today. Because of them niggas. Everyone ain't motherfucking straight. Like everyone ain't clean cut. Everyone ain't a fucking Huey P. Newton. Even Nat Turner was sold out by a fucking nigga. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X was sold out by fucking niggas. But because of them niggas and their voices, they're in the platform that they created back then to be heard all over the place. That's why we able to be here now. And you upset because of what? Because of bitches? Because of the way bitches is acting? Bitches is acting the way they acting because of the way they because that's what the fuck they want. Cause they turn into some bunch of fucking greedy whores. They ain't got shit to do with a nigga. That's the problem is motherfuckers don't hold them accountable to shit. Everybody treat these fucking hoes like they fucking little kids, man. Grown ass woman doing dumb shit and niggas are super saver hoes. Like this dude. Oh my heart melt for certain shit because I was raised by my mama. Yeah, your mama probably fucked up. Yeah, your mama probably did some fucked up shit. Ain't nobody. You how many fucking kids? How many baby daddies was there? Was your daddy just the one? Because I tell you, a woman, she ain't capable of making a logical fucking decision. Chicago, Detroit, New York, Louisiana, Georgia, fucking Compton, California. All the fucked up places, them slums, swamps, and fucking Florida and all that shit, Mississippi and all that shit. They'll be in a fucked up area. This nigga halfway fucked up. Neither one of you got no fucking money or education, and y'all are still produce a fucking baby. And then she got the fucking veto power to say whether or not she should push it out. And guess what the fuck she does? Pushes him or her out. Now that kid got to grow up in the fucking slums and try to get it out the fucking mud. And the first thing everybody in America want to do is blame the fucking black man. Like nobody else on this goddamn planet got fucking 2 cents of their own. It's been fucking damn near 500 years and we still don't have enough fucking power yet. Most elite, most fucking uh superior gene carrying motherfuckers are getting the shit end of the fucking stick. Yeah. Superior genes, superior intellect. And what do we focus this shit on? Killing each other. Fighting over a goddamn block over some shit that just, this was fucking 20 years old, 30 years old, still fighting over this shit. We How the hell we go from having all of these fucking engineers, all of these inventors, all of these fucking what's the motherfuckers that write books and shit, authors and poets and all of this shit, to the niggas we got today. All we got today is what? R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, P. Diddy, fucking uh uh Jonathan Majors. All we got, TD Jakes. All we got is niggas that's fucking selling out other niggas and getting fucking financially hung, their reputation hung still. And then you got this motherfucker saying, "Oh, that generation failed us because they told the women happy wife." It's bigger than a bitch, man. It's bigger than a fucking wife. I'm tired of these niggas putting fucking bitches as the pinnacle of your life. We shouldn't even be arguing with these bitches no more. Either you get the fucking line and this is how you operate, or go and fucking die alone and buy a dog, like Kevin Samuel said, man. That's how you treat these motherfuckers. Then they'll fucking fall in line. These bitches up here shaking their ass, walking around with all this stupid goddamn pancake batter on their face, these funky ass weaves and dumbass eyelashes, fucking sexy red and Carter. You got all these bitches walking around. They need a foot in their fucking ass. Then they'll act right. But they won't, because you niggas keep going and liking all they pics, sucking they fucking ass in the DMs and all of this fucking shit. That's why they're still doing that shit, bro. We make up 13% of the population, but it's probably around 3 to 4% of real niggas, man. The rest of the fucking population of black men are blind to what's going on, fucking gay, fucking sissy boy simp, sucker ass niggas. Yo, this shit got me fucking tight, B. This shit got me fucking tight.
I'm trying to flow, man. You throw my whole damn thing off, and then I can't jump back on my shit right. That's that handsome hell shit. Anyway, that's what I'm trying to basically state. You know what I'm saying? We don't owe you nothing. We are the reason why you have the ability to be a free thinker. Now, guess what? We ain't on deck no more. We about to be sitting on the sideline. It's your turn.
It's your turn. Who up next? Who's up to go out there and fucking die so the next generation could fucking do whatever? We need niggas ready to die. We need niggas ready to teach. Your life just might be a body of work where you just teach, where you just fucking die in the street fighting for our fucking rights, bro. See if I can find this shit real quick. These bitches is out of line. These niggas is fucking stupid. Where that fucking Facebook shit at? All these bitches want is a nigga to pay their fucking bills. And they want to talk shit because you can't pay a bill. You don't want to pay their bill. Fuck, I'm paying your bill for. What is this? Oh yeah. She. And not all women are fucked up. we got quite a few that I thank for their work. It's not Instagram, it's Facebook. But we could listen to this bullshit while I'm looking.
What you about to do? The same way you sat up there, Anton, and you stated that your generation saying, I don't want to be like my father.
And then they gave us all of that same residual effects and all of those generational curses, and now we got to live with them and we got to fix what it is that they dealing with. That's why you see a lot of guys saying, I don't want to be what my father was. Or my father was a drunk and that's why I don't drink anymore. Or my father wasn't there for me and that's why it is that I treat my kids so well.
Shit, what the fuck you think we said? You think he want to be like his father? You think I want to be like my father? We don't fuck with them niggas. Y'all think what you feeling is mutually exclusive? That you the first motherfucker that don't hit the face of earth that feels like that? And then you blame the feminine movement on us. Did you forget, Anton? When welfare has been around for a long time, but it was not opened up to the way it was in I believe it was late 70s, early 80s, to where it became open to all people. It was very restricted. And one of the prefaces of it is that the man could not be in the fucking house. We did not raise you. Your mama did. Because we couldn't be in the damn house.
Do you get food stamps?
No, because I'm not able to get them.
Why?
I ain't got them this month.
Have you been down to the welfare department and talked to them, or has your husband?
No, because the last time I went to the welfare, the lady told me, said that if you have a living husband, that they couldn't give you no help.
Even if he's not working?
Yeah.
We were in the street.
They said happy wife, happy life. They raised their daughters into being feminists. They lost control of their households. And
feminism was not started and allowed by us. It was established and started by the government. Come on, brother, you know this. We were not allowed to have an opinion. We were not allowed around. And when we got pushed out of the house, they opened up the damn prison and started putting our ass in it.
You say he know this. He should know.
He does know it because he touched on quite a few different subjects that I know he's familiar with it. You know what I'm saying?
we trying to fix all of the stuff that they did, and then the next generation is going to be the recipients of our greatness if we go about doing it the right way. But the last generation is the ones that failed us. They was the most free generation to do what they wanted to do. They had all of the opportunity. They had the jobs. They had the.
What the fuck is he talking about? What jobs? When did they have jobs? Hold on. Hold the fuck on. All right. Let's see what fuck you talking about here. All right. All right. Generation Z, 1997. That's when it started. Nope. Generation, the millennials, 81 to 96. So 81 to 96. So these niggas, whoever's born in 97 to 2010, 2010, 2020, them niggas is 10 years old. So these are 20-year-olds, 97 to 2010. So that wasn't the last generation. Let's see. 81 to 96. 2006, 2016. These are still 20-year-olds. The most, right? No, not them. Generation X. He said, we're Generation X. 60. Okay, this is my generation. 65 to 80, right? And I was born in 77, so not my generation. He's talking about the baby boomers. 46 to 64. So the niggas that was born in 1946, right? When they were 20 years old, it was 1966. So if they were having kids, excuse me, if this generation was having kids, uh, then that means they were the ones who were not allowed in the homes, right? These guys too. So either the silent generation, and the baby boomers. He's talking about in the 1920s and 40s. Times were hard. What fucking jobs was niggas having? What jobs? He said they had all the jobs, they had all of this, all the fucking that. These niggas ain't had shit. They ain't had a motherfucking thing. You know who had everything? These niggas here. This is the generation that had all the jobs, access to all the education. This generation right here is the one who cut school, dropouts, continue teenage pregnancies, raised the fucking single motherhood from 27% to fucking 70%, right? So you looking at the wrong generation. You're looking at the wrong generation, B. You don't know what she's talking about on this one. Not on this one.
About doing it the right way, but the last generation is the ones that failed us. They was the most free generation to do what they wanted to do. They had all of the opportunity, they had the jobs, they had the benefits, they had the unions, they had every single.
This nigga talking like they was giving union jobs to niggas. They was giving union jobs to niggas in the 60s and 70s, man. They was giving niggas union jobs then. No, you fucking wrong.
Thing that you can possibly have to be able to level up and become great and leave us a legacy, and they fumbled the bag.
That's unfair, what you're stating. That is very unfair. You on deck right now. All the failures that you experiencing or your generation experiencing because you're fucking up. We did not have the internet. And when we did get the internet, we were already grown. And you know how the internet started? That shit. And then internet came on. AOL dial up. That's what we got. And the shit moved super slow. Didn't nobody really even have computers. Here's another thing. Your generation came along, they had cars. We did not have a car. If anybody had a car, somebody was borrowing their mama car or something, like I used to borrow my auntie car. My auntie car was so battery and push that motherfucker and start hustling. Listen, my brother, I love you. I fuck with you the long way, and I know you speaking more for your generation as well. I don't owe you shit. I ain't gonna ever owe you shit. He don't owe you shit. We took a lot of shit, so y'all didn't have to take it. Because you could not come up in our generation. In our generation, the family dynamics was close and tight, but there was a lot of secrets. Your uncles and shit was fucking your sisters and brothers. And you know what I'm saying? And you better not say nothing. Don't tell my damn business and I'll overlook. You better not say nothing. And your mamas and all them they kept the shit quiet. While your cousins female was being molested and different, and some of us males was being molested as well. Hey man. And you couldn't say, no, we're gonna put it out there. You going hard. No, we're gonna put it out there. We're gonna put it out. No, let it be, Wayne. No, let it be. Let it be cocaine. You gonna no, don't put it out there. No, they don't want it, Wayne. They don't want it. Know the truth.
You're getting animated now. Yeah, man. That's it, man. Y'all, I'm off this. I'll highlight y'all later.